Okay, my name is Hadley. I've always felt that I wanted to give more than receive. But when I first met the person who was going to be my husband, Bob Hadley, my first impression was when we were working together on writing a fundraising letter at Southwestern Adventist University. And he closed the letter by quoting Joseph Bates when Joseph Bates made his Christian commitment at sea. And Joseph Bates had said to God in writing, "Everything I have, everything that I am, I give to you, God." And I thought, well, that's really impressive. And then as I got to know Bob, and that led to marriage. But one of our goals before marriage was that we would work toward giving 50% of our income into the work of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Many times we did not meet that goal as far as a yearly basis, but there's sometimes when we were able to exceed that goal. And that was really nice. What I really learned from Bob is that he was consistent. All of his life that I knew him, he wanted to give. He wanted to give everything. And in fact, that was kind of a little bit of dissension between us, because I wasn't sure I wanted to give 100%, maybe 90%, but not 100%. That's just too much. But another one of his favorite quotes was from Christ's Object Lessons, and I don't remember the exact quote, but it basically says that money is worthless except as we're able to provide for our own necessities and to help other people and to advance God's cause. Another one of his favorite quotes was from the Bible, from Psalm, I think it's 50 verse 5, that talks about the covenant of sacrifice. And also, as I've read in Counsels on Stewardship, that whole first section is really about how we become more like God as we give, because we are His channels to reach the rest of the world. And so kind of putting all of that together, and then of course Bob died in 2009. And as I have sold his property, then I've thought, okay, what do I do with this income? And since we've had a trust, well, he had a trust since 1962, and then it was rewritten in, I believe, 1982, after we had been married a couple years. And so we've had that all along. And so I thought, well, I could best honor Bob by honoring God. And there's two ways that he did that. One was by giving to the charitable organizations within the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The other is by giving to individuals, to young people. He loved young people. And so he would find ways to help young people, even if it's giving a $20 bill to a kid who's having some problems in school or whatever, or if it's giving larger amounts, or if it's giving scholarships. Many people have benefited by his giving scholarships, not just to Southwestern, but also to some of the academies and even church schools. And so I'm trying to carry on that tradition in both ways, one of which is recognized by the church, and the other is not at all. It's only recognized by individuals. I do think that the association's work is a very, very valuable part of God's work. I know that we think about evangelism and education and so forth, but the stewardship application, not just giving your tithes and offerings today and tomorrow and next week, but projecting that into the future, I think that is so important. There is a great spiritual blessing, I believe, for individuals to do estate planning, but for individuals, especially young individuals, to be at the other end of encouraging estate planning.